Well,
Apologies for the delay in service.
that's all right.
Got a real job to do, and somehow this is not yet paying the bills. I don't understand how that hasn't happened.
I'm not sure if you're apologising to me or the loyal fans then, but yeah, of course.
Don't pluralise fan.
We've got some.
Have we got a fan base?
If we have, it's a buttery biscuit one.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I want some cheesecake. I wonder if it'll be a cheesecake beer.
Could go for a cheesecake. I've had a cheesecake beer. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, apologies from both of us on the delay. There were no episodes the last 2 days, but hopefully you've watched the Star Wars outtakey episode, which we dropped as a little sort of mwah. So thank you for sticking around.
And as a way to get you to open your minds to other political realities, not just what the rebels have told you through social media.
And other things that aren't horrific. I'm going myself down a bit. There we go.
Right, let's get a beer in hand because we've got to do another double today, and I'm first.
So there is a double today. In fact, it's all doubles. It's doubles all the way now. It's doubles today.
Doubles all the way to Boxing Day when there'll be a bonus
episode, 2 doubles. But there's nothing tomorrow because I'm off to see The Darkness. What? So doubles today, doubles Saturday, doubles Christmas Eve.
Which I feel is a nice ramp up in holiday spirit.
Whee!
The work has come down and the drinking has
come
up. Yeah.
And then our special Christmas lovely boozy doubles on Boxing Day, when we'll be too fat from Christmas to move anyway, so we may as well just do that, right?
Just so.
Sweet.
Right, let's run the list and open.
Okay. I'm gonna start with shitty Lost Lager.
Followed by not quite as shitty, but still shitty Lost Lager with blood orange in it.
Then Elvis juice.
On top of the Elvis juice, some Hoppy Xmas.
Then Hop Frenzy. Neither that nor Hoppy Xmas are particularly hoppy.
No. Arcade Maid is nicely hoppy.
It is, although things keep being above it in the list, so it's pushing it down slightly again now. Punk IPA comes next.
Then some Shore Leave.
Then Dead Pony Club.
Then Black Heart.
Then the first of our visits to Hazy Jane Town with Hazy Jane Guava.
Then some Grind, coffee flavour stout.
Grind your body.
Wriggle your belly.
Do not go up. What is it? And then then Grind? No, we've done Grind. Then Al Dipper. Al Dipper was next.
Which I really like. Hazy Jane Pineapple on top.
And then on top of that, Hazy Jane, the OG.
Then we Walk the Silk Road.
And then a new entry, as of when we last did it, Neon Dream, which is a lovely can. We got a thing for the can art, I think.
It's a cool can, and it's a nice summery, fruity beer. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But still, then number one is Wingman, and there's only one beer that's going to topple it. We know what it is.
Yeah. We're just waiting for it to peek its sexy little head out of the box.
But I don't think it's in this box now. I'm calling it. I think it's not in there.
Well, we'll see. We've got a double chance of pulling it today. So we are...
What do we need to do?
19
and 20?
I got a list. I checked it twice because I'm fat like Fanta Christmas.
Fanta Christmas? Oh, it's going to happen. Don't let Coke hear that. An orange Santa Claus.
Oh, God. You know when you've been Santaed.
That's a different...
That's Tango. Why? Oh, well. 19th and 20th.
Yeah.
I've lost the ability to angle my camera, so you have to put up with this. It's like I'm in a porno, and I don't want to show my face, so you've just got this sexy bod.
No one wants to see the guy's face.
And yet it's always a woman's face that they blur out. 19th and 20th, okay.
Yeah, I'll stay. Yeah, okay.
Can't find 19, Carl.
That's another safe double.
It is a safe double, but the first one of these two, you know, is quite on topic, given that we were just talking about Fanta and Tango and stuff.
I'm gonna have fun with one of these, let me tell you.
So this is where we find out if we've got the same thing.
Oh, okay. So the first one I drew, which I believe I quite like, is Clockwork.
It's been around for a while, and it's a classic BrewDog beer.
Like that.
Mm.
Next one. Speedbird OG.
As sponsored, I believe, by British Airways.
Got a lot to say.
British Airways beer. About Speedbird or about British Airways? Or both?
About British Airways.
This is going to get ranty, isn't it?
It's going to get unhappy, but it's going to push Arcade Made up.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, well, let's pour and then we can do the words game. Do you want to do, which one do you want to, you're pretty angry about this one. I'm going to say you can guess the words for that. So,
Yeah.
So I have to guess the words for Clockwork Orange, Clockwork Tangerine, Clockwork, just Clockwork.
You do naturally want to make it into the film.
Yeah, I'm sure it used to be called Clockwork Tangerine,
which I haven't actually seen.
You've not seen Clockwork Orange?
No.
It's interesting. It's brutal, and it's got that bloke who isn't Andy McDowell, or is Andy McDowell?
There's Andy McDowell, isn't it?
Andy McDowell, but I always used to get who's the lady who was in?
Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
Andy McDowell is the lady.
There you go. So
It's,
who's the McDowell who's in Clockwork Orange?
I think is that a McDowell but not an Andy?
No, I don't think it's an Andy McDowell, because Andy McDowell's the woman who Hugh Grant gets all English at, and she
she is.
There's a Roddy
McDowell. Like a bunch of. He's been in a million movies.
He was
Malcolm McDowell. It is
Malcolm
a McDowell.
He killed Kirk.
He did.
And when he killed Kirk, apparently he got loads of death threats from ardent Trekkies. Crazy people.
Why?
This beer is lovely, by the way.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
How was
orange color as well?
It looks a bit like Lucozade. How was Big London?
Iron Brew. Well, London was London. It was work.
Yeah.
Nice to see people.
Nice, good. I'm off to Big London tomorrow. Anything changed since I was last there?
I don't know when you were last there. They've electrified all the rail.
Right. Okay.
No longer need horses to pull the carriages. We've been calling them horseless carriages to make it clear.
Okay. Do you still need a little dude with a flag walking in front of every car?
No, not anymore. Okay. No, we have moved on from that.
Brilliant.
What other historical stuff do I know? It's in colour now.
What, London's in colour?
It's in colour.
Damn. Wonder how long it's going to be until they get the north in colour.
Kind of a grimy grey kind of colour.
Sooty. No.
3 words.
3 words.
3 words.
3 words.
The first word is how I feel about BA.
About BA?
Mm-hmm.
Hateful.
Okay, a less strong word than that.
Angry.
Not actively anymore.
Bitter?
Yes, exactly. Well done. Nice. That was a good. Well done.
We want some, but just as on our honeymoon back 2015, we booked a BA flight, like not special tickets, but economy, but on a BA flight, because we thought it's honeymoon, it'd be nice to get a proper plane, not like an EasyJet or a Ryanair or something. It'd be good. And it wasn't. They'd like binned us off on some shitty other airline that was a bit BAE, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's our partner."
Yeah,
fuckers.
Happens. Even their planes aren't nice. A lot of them are old. They ram people. Right, now I'll save this rant for later. I'll save it for later. Yeah. Second word. Is related to the fruit.
Is it tangerine?
That's the third word.
Oh, okay. Bitter, orangey tangerine.
No, and in fact, this word is not. I think they just picked a word that matches. It doesn't. You don't. It's not in the beer. You don't. I don't feel it describes the beer.
I feel an animal vegetable mineral coming on.
Vegetable.
Okay. Is it a fruit?
Part of.
Is it pith? Is it tree? Branch? Root?
Go back.
Pith? Pithy? Pithy!
What's the Y from the Y?
I thought you were doing like interpretive dance as a tree.
I was doing regular dance from the YMCA.
Gotcha.
Sorry. I should have stood up, but I'm lazy.
It's fine. I wouldn't have been able to see your arms anyway because you would have been out of focus on the camera.
I could walk back in the room.
That's true. That's not a massive room though. I mean, it's bigger than this room, but
I'll try. I'll do YMCA on my knees.
Yeah, you will. Right.
Do not disturb.
Well, we can't guess the words on that because we haven't finished this yet.
Right, I'm going to read it. Then we're going to rate it.
We're not rating it
We'll rate both at the end.
Rating both at the end. You've forgotten. You've forgotten the ways.
We're developing, evolving. We're not set in our ways.
Making plans. I tell you, I'm making fucking plans. They are going to be.
What does this even mean?
Go on.
This fully automated IPA. What? How is it? Because it's clockwork. Is that automation?
It didn't just pour itself. That would have been impressive.
It's infused with tangerine. Yes, it does taste of tangerine, and it looks tangerine-y.
It does look tangerine.
At 4.5%, it's a standout session beer.
It's a top end of sessionable, but yeah, okay.
A slightly cheeky session. That packs a perfectly timed delivery of juicy citrus and mellow tropical fruit, resting on a light toasty and caramel base. Fresh, juicy, and sessionable. Clockwork Tangerine, the director's cut for the 21st century. I don't think it's particularly tropical. It is tangerine juicy.
Tangerine, isn't it?
Yeah. I like it.
It's like it's not a massively strong orangey flavour, but it's like a kind of boozy, fizzy, weak orange squash. Fine.
Yeah, I get that. Toasty and caramel base, maybe.
What kind of caramel?
That's just beer, isn't it? It's not salted caramel because fuck that. Summers with this little look at this cool chocolate thing they made, and they took the alcohol out to put salted caramel in, and then he was like, "This is a good thing." No,
it's not. It's a terrible thing. Remember that restaurant I went to with Sarah? I think it was on the Isle of Wight or something, and all of the desserts, all of them had salted caramel in them. And I took a photo and I sent it to you because I knew you'd get really angry, and I quite enjoy it when you get angry.
And I bet the same place, all of the burgers had brioche buns.
The burger did have a brioche bun.
You don't need just give me a regular soft burger bun, maybe with some sesame seeds.
Well, it's a sweet bun. Why would you don't?
But they're not. The texture is different as well. I need a soft thing that encompasses the filling of the burger.
And also, when you we've gone off on one now, but also when you toast brioche, right, and then put a bit of pressure on it, like when you're squeezing down your burger because it's too big for your face hole, right? It all goes.
Yeah. No.
Whereas a nice soft, even if you toast like a soft seeded bat, you squish that, it just kind of squishes.
You should only toast the inside. You don't. I mean, you shouldn't. I don't think you should toast a burger bun at all. I don't mind warming it a little bit.
I like if you stick it, if you're doing, because I used to work in Chippy, as did you. And you know when you're doing the burgers and you put the burger bun down, you just give it a little, just on the side that's flat because you cut it in half. I think that's good because I think it stops the bun going soggy from all your sauces and your lettuces and shit. It gives it a bit of a seal.
I don't mind that. I prefer if it was on the less done side, but that's okay.
Just a little firmness, a little bit firm.
A little bit firmness.
Yeah. Oh, while we're finishing up drinking this, can I tell you about some of my plans? They're good. We're
yes.
We're going to use a wheel. Not a real wheel, but I found a website who we can use their stuff, and they're like, that's fine. And it's called like Wheel of Names or something. So we put all of the suggestions of shit that we should rate into the Wheel of Names. And at the start of each episode, we spin the wheel 3 times, and those are the 3 things we rate in that episode. And then we spend the episode doing a bit of research on them, chatting about them.
We're always going to have a beer, right?
And yeah, we'll have a beer as well. So we'll probably potentially we'll end up rating 4 things because it will be the 3 things that we're rating off the wheel. And then if it's a beer that we haven't previously had or rated.
That's too much. I think that's a lot of things to rate. We won't be
Well,
doing.
we're not actually properly rating the beer. The 3 things are the key things, right?
So it's not 4 things, is it?
Well, it's 3 things, and then because it's another thing, we could just throw the beer there if we want to rate it, But
no, we got to pay care and attention. We can't have people thinking there's no science or due process behind this.
But then to involve the fan, we ask him.
Was that with a Z? Are they orcs?
And to suggest stuff, right? And like the first thing we do each episode is we go, well, these are new things that have been added to the wheel, right?
And it shouldn't be people in the friendship group.
It probably will though, because they're our only fans.
Because they want to know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And we have power of veto. If people put in stuff that's like, I'm not fucking talking about that on YouTube.
People, may find themselves sacrificed to driving up Arcade Made. That's what I'm saying.
It's true. Yeah. If you pick some shit that is questionable and you clearly picked it because you want us to talk about something awkward, you bastards, it's going to go down the wrong end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
was good. I enjoyed that.
I've got
Fruity, right? I've got things to do, haven't I? I need to. Do you want to start ranting while I find the words?
I will. I'm boring.
G. Thing is, it's actually from memory not a bad beer, but I feel it's going to suffer. It's going to fare poorly because of its association, right? This is just a question that will help the spreadsheet kid figure out where to put honourable mentions. Do you feel that BA, a company, is better or worse than Salted Caramel? A lot of dead air.
Not as bad as Salted Caramel because I can avoid them more easily
than the ubiquitous Salted Caramel.
Yeah.
Right. What about?
Wait a minute.
I'm painting a mind picture. You're on a BA flight. I don't know, because work or something.
Are you talking about something that I'm looking at right now? Because I'm looking up there on their menu.
And well, I don't know if they actually do it, but you're on a BA flight and the desserts come round. And there's 3 options that you can pick from, which is great. It's a decent amount of options. And one is a salted caramel cheesecake. One is a salted caramel creme brulee. And the other one is a selection of salted caramel ice creams.
I'm not going to have any dessert.
And you have to have a dessert. Because, I don't know, it's been hijacked. And if you don't eat a dessert, they'll crash the plane. Fucking BA.
They do a Brewdog Elf Lager.
They do a what?
Elf. Brewdog do an Elf Lager, and it's on this BA menu. And I wonder now if there's an Elf Lager in my advent calendar box, as in Elf the movie.
Oh, what? Actually, Elf the movie themed?
Yes.
Because I know they do a Christmas lager called something, and it's in a blue can and it's got snowflakes on it.
You can go find it for when you do the editing and put in a picture of the Brewdog Elf Lager. Is it a lager? Oh, I don't know. Change pages now. And their website's really slow. It is a lager, though. It is a lager. Oh, shame.
Big old collab, though. We like that.
I do love a collab. Because I'm a sucker for marketing. Right, they do salted caramel popcorn, so shame on them.
Do they do normal popcorn? No.
I can't see any. But it's not very searchable either, the menu.
This isn't actually that bad a bit. But do you want to do the words? Do you want to do the word then, Carl?
I think I quite like it.
They're shit.
Useless, expensive airline.
No, that would be more interesting than what we've got here.
Teeny tiny seats.
Nope.
We hate passengers.
The middle one might be passengers.
Is it really?
No, but it could be. The
Is it
second
cattle?
is it no? So the middle word is just initial, and then the last word is also just an initial, but the first word is a word.
Just initial. Oh, so one of them's BA then.
Well, you'd think so, but no.
Oh, BD?
Or
Brewdog.
I went straight to bondage, which is one word. It's just the syllables start with a B and a D.
BDSM? I mean,
BDSM, British Dentistry Selection Meeting.
masochism. Sadomasochism does accurately describe the experience of flying with BA.
What happened to you, Carl? I'm not even going to say what happened to you in a previous life. What happened to you in this life, Carl? Why are you so bitter on BA?
I do a lot of flying with BA, and the only saving grace is they fly to everywhere. So when you do it on business, there's a lot of times you don't have a choice. You're getting a BA flight. It's super expensive, tiny ass seats. They think they're really special. We once landed in Heathrow, and they arbitrarily sent all the bags to a completely different terminal. So we waited a couple hours for the bags to come. And, I said, hey, you should probably cover the waiting fee for my taxi. And they said, ha, 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 fuck you. Everyone has like the silver or gold status or something for getting on first.
Right.
When you do have the equivalent status, you're actually not better off because everyone's getting on the same in the priority.
Now that you're 4 promotions away from running the company, do you get to do not economy?
No.
Do you get to do economy plus?
No.
Which I don't.
What you can do.
Really understand why that's a thing.
You can do if you have to work. The rules are weird. Like if you have to work straight away when you land, and it's a long flight over 8 hours or something, you can make the case for a higher class of service, so as you don't land and like you're a horrible human pretzel.
Right.
I think you have to be a VP or something if you want to just fly regularly.
How many promotions off being a VP are you?
Well, in theory, I think it's like 3.
Does it go P, VP? Is P the top?
No, because it's like you've got the board, which has the CEO who's in charge.
Yeah.
Then you have always have a president who's reports into the CEO.
Yeah.
VPs tend to lead business units. There can be loads of them.
So is your boss a VP? No, your boss's boss is a VP.
No, director.
I'm so confused.
I know. Don't worry about it. It's corporate shenanigans. Anyway, I strongly dislike BA. I find them overpriced, arrogant.
Yeah.
They do hate their customers, I'm pretty sure. Their planes are nasty and ancient. What else have we got?
I once was on a BA flight that landed in the wrong country. Well, I was flying from, I can't remember where it was, like Gatwick or Heathrow, one of those. And I was flying to Barcelona.
Was there a good reason? Like,
They said it was windy, but it was meant to be flying to Barcelona, and apparently Barcelona was a bit windy. And so we landed in southern France and had to get a coach. And I know geographically it's probably not that far, really. But just the fact that they landed in the wrong country, I mean, that's impressive.
I want to talk to you about the glory days of BA when they were, a proper premium national carrier.
Oh, yeah, back in the days of like the Mad Men TV series. When you got on a plane, it was like, it was
a little bit after then. A little bit after. This is in the 80s, 82. When's Mad Men? It's the 50s or 60s, isn't it? Mad Men?
80s. No, Mad Men's 50s, yeah.
So this is the 80s.
82, we would have been one.
It's 1982. You have a BA 747 flying across the Indian Ocean. And the crew notice some sort of static electrical discharge on the front of the plane.
Right.
And then as they're flying, smoke seems to accumulate in the cabin.
I am not an aeronautics professional, but I'm assuming that's a bad thing.
Gets worse.
Okay.
The engines begin flaming out and shutting down, and it's got four.
And you need them. You need them to stay in the sky.
You do need them.
How many's it got? Hang on, it's 747. It's got four. It's got four.
First one goes, then less than a minute, a second one goes, and then within a few more seconds, all of them are gone. And the engineer is beside himself. He's like, this doesn't happen. All of them are gone. Now, what's actually happened is there's been a volcanic eruption.
Bird strike. Is it bird strike? Because that's the
volcanic eruption.
Right.
And the engines have accumulated loads and loads of crap in them. Loads of horrible stuff. And it's just basically melted in the heat of the engine and ground the engines to a halt.
I didn't know India had volcanoes.
South of Java, something like that. Anyway, it's BA, right? And this is the announcement that the guy makes to all of the passengers, right, which is very classic.
By guy, you mean captain?
I said the captain. Did I say guy?
I wasn't paying attention.
The captain makes this announcement to all of his passengers, and it's a masterpiece of British understatement.
Okay.
He says,
"Oh, do it in a
like a BA in a captain voice.
Yeah.
I can't do a cut glass English accent.
Oh, do it near the mic. That's why you got the stand.
So you can do like the
I'm playing
I won't know if I'm on a plane that's crashing.
Why have I got to mind the gap if I'm in a plane? Oh, that's not what you said. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have a small problem. All 4 engines have stopped. We are doing our damnedest to get them going again. I trust you're not in too much distress.
Huh.
Now, I'd be fairly distressed because I know it's only got 4 engines and planes need them to stay in the sky.
This is an awful story if they didn't and like crashed into the sea.
It was glory days, right? They didn't stop because it was a bit windy or any of that nonsense. They
glide. Or land in the wrong fucking country.
I think they possibly do land in the wrong country.
No, it's fine. My lot landed in the wrong country because it was a bit windy. If these guys land in the wrong country because all 4 engines have gone out and they're basically in a massive heavy glider, I'm kind of okay with that.
So they are effectively on the way down to crash. But as they get lower, what they're able to do is restart the engines as they cool down.
And also, if you're going quite sort of, you've got airspeed on your side, and that can help fire up the engines again. I know this from Top Gun.
That must be how it happened. What happened? So,
yeah, because when you're going, if your engines, as long as they're not like locked, so they can't move, as long as they're sort of freewheeling, and you're going down quite a lot and getting quite a lot of airspeed up, then the air itself is turning the engines.
It is. So they basically glued up from all of the stuff going in and melting and being melted in the heat. But then as it got cold, it solidified, went brittle, and broke off the blades.
Snip. Okay.
And it's kind of a cool story about how strong these engines are, because they restarted and were able to carry
Rolls Royce.
But that was them then, and now it's it's a bit windy. We'll just land somewhere else.
We're going to land somewhere.
If they can find a plane for you in the first place.
There's no peanuts. We're going to land somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that tonic water. We'll land somewhere. Actually, I'm with them on that one. If I get on a plane and I can't have my G&T drank on, fucking land.
I drink on planes.
G&T on a plane. I'd love to say it's because the quinine in the tonic water helps with motion sickness at high altitudes, but that would be talking out of my ass. I just really love a G&T on a plane.
Let's rate this so as I can go and be a father.
Father of the year. Have you got a mug? What says that?
I've got the mug that says best dad ever, so I'm very sorry for all the other dads out there. I've got the mug at the moment.
That's even better than Father of the Year. That's like...
Ever? I mean... I personally don't believe it, but they gave me the mug.
Isn't that quite a weighty responsibility? Because if it's the best father, right, you've got a mug that says best father ever, and then tomorrow, I'm not saying you will, but you accidentally drop, say, Hudson out of a plane. Oh no, it's really bad. I don't think you can justify having a mug that says best dad ever. Because the best dad ever is probably a dad who didn't drop his son out of a plane.
Big dad confession.
Yeah.
I used to like swinging Hudson up in the air. He'd run to me, I'd swing him. Like, big swing. Super cool. Maybe a little bit of 0G, a little bit let go. Like that.
Well, you get them a couple of feet up, right, before you catch them. But it's easier when they're a baby.
Doing that in the garden. Comes running up. Big swing. Hudson, feeling athletic, kicks his legs. Gymnastic style.
Ooh.
Literally, I'm not exaggerating. Ooh, happy swing, all the way over the top. All the way over.
Oh.
Then me falling over backwards, desperately trying to turn around and catch him. Hudson like, well, kids are bouncy.
On the ground.
Yeah, but somehow, despite that, I'm still the best at it.
Would have been an even cooler story if he just hadn't come down. Like, you'd lobbed him up in the air.
I'd be a legit super strong superhero or something.
Amazing. No, not because you'd thrown him really far in the air, but just like 2 feet above your head. He just decided that gravity, not for him.
Not for him. Hitchhiker's Guide style. Like, if
Yeah.
you ignore gravity,
If you ignore it and fall,
it'll ignore you.
Yeah.
And a pro tip for new dads, I never did this to Theo, but I did do it at Hudson a couple times, is when you're walking through doorways, if you're carrying a baby, do remember that you're just, I can't really show.
I love that you're using a beer.
A little bit more, because there's a head poking out here if you're a day. I did door frame him a couple of times. He seems okay.
My niece, Matilda, who you've met, I think, a couple of times, nearly drowned me once. She didn't mean to, but we were in a swimming pool, and you know those elephant slides? There's an elephant, basically, and you slide down its trunk. Well, I don't, because I'm a grown-up, and that'd be weird. But she did.
Yeah.
And she was like 1 and a bit, 2, maybe, I don't know, small. And she was sliding down the thing, and I was stood there at the bottom of the slide waiting to catch her. And I took both feet, because she didn't like fold her feet, both feet to the chest, right?
Oh, I thought that was going to be lower.
No, it wasn't that bad. So it's a couple of feet to the chest, and this water is probably like 3 feet, a couple of feet deep, something like that. And so I go down, and I'm under the water with she was old enough that she was heavy enough that I couldn't get up, and she's standing on my chest, really upset because she knows something's gone wrong. So with her head above the water, oh God, what's going on? And I'm under the fucking water, like a couple of feet under the water. Get to see everything, and I'm like, I can't get up, I'm drowning.
I thought she nearly drowned. Is this you nearly drowning?
No, I nearly fucking drowned. She was fine. She was standing on what she thought was the bottom of the pool, like a foot higher than it should have been, because Unky Sean was breathing his last.
You got beaten up by a tiny kid and then nearly drowned in a kid's pool.
Absolutely did. I think most small children could take me because I'm too frightened to fight back.
We'll rate those slides one day. At that age, you don't have to fight back quite so much. You can kind of neutralize them without excessive violence.
Yeah, enough kids could take down anyone. Like midgets and wrestling, you know.
Oh yeah, like how many kids could you? No, all right. Anyway, let's rate this so I can go and not get into trouble.
Okay, so let's start with the one that for reasons.
No, we got to go in order. Clockwork.
Okay.
You're always playing fast and loose with the order, and I don't like it.
I don't play by anyone's rules. I don't even play by my own rules, largely because I can't remember them.
But orange, I like it.
It's great.
I'm looking at a list.
I like it more than I like Al Dipper.
I think I like it more than Hazy Jane Pineapple.
Yeah, I probably like it more than I like Hazy Jane Pineapple.
Not more than I like Hazy Jane.
No. And Hazy Jane and this both come in the plugin for Brewdog. Both come in the what's it called?
It's like to promote a pack.
Yeah, it's like it's like the headliners. They come in the headliners, or at least this used to be in the headliners. I don't know if it still is. But it was like this and Dead Pony Club and Hazy Jane and Punk IPA. They're good.
All right. So coming in at 1, 2, 3, at the fourth slot.
Right.
No, the fifth slot. Mr. Mike Spreadsheet Kid.
British Kid, fifth. We
What's
should help
going?
him out because he keeps fucking up. So we should make it easy for him, right? It's 5, Mike. Number 5.
Now, Speedbird OG.
Right. This one's on you because I'm gonna say I quite like the beer, and I think the can is a bit interesting, but I'm absolutely okay with the rating for this being coloured by your prejudices against the airline.
And it's going to be low. I will put this, because of the depth of my hatred, at the bottom position.
I'm gonna have to pull you above the Lost Lagers.
I just want it on the record that I would put this below Lost Lager.
Yeah. This is you're quite rightly, you're being emotional about this guy. You're not thinking rationally. I think in the cold light of day, you might go, oh, why did I put it below Lost Lagers? Because they are legitimately not the worst beer in the world, because as lagers go, they're all right. But this is an ale. You can't put an ale below lagers. You can't. You know you can't.
It's
And
a
I'm gonna
Atlantic IP. Ugh.
I'm gonna
Stop.
I'm
No.
gonna allow you to have your. It's
All
the
right,
worst.
below Elvis juice then.
I'm just gonna pull you up a bit, just because
Wait, can I have it in between the Lost Lagers?
No,
All
because Lost Lager with blood orange, bless it, is still Lost Lager.
right then. So third worst beer.
Third worst beer ever. So we've
Only
got
because of the association and the collaboration on that. In the same way that a collaboration got you high with Old Dipper.
Yep.
This one's getting you low.
Absolutely. So fifth best.
Yep.
Third worst.
Yep.
This one's for Mike. I'm just going to hold it here for a bit so he doesn't have to pause. There we go. All right.
I think we're good. Did you drink up already?
No, I've got a little bit left. Oh, we need to very quickly do the. We forgot it once. We need to go down from the bottom to the top.
Top to bottom for the close.
Top to bottom for close. All right.
One by one, or you can do it all.
What's up to you? Which one you fancy?
One by one.
One by one. All right. Top is Wingman.
Neon Dreams.
Then Silk Road.
Hazy Jane.
And then slotting in between the Hazy Janes, we have also fruity. Clockwork. Just Clockwork.
I wanna say more words too.
I know.
Under the Clockwork, Hazy Jane Pineapple.
And then Al Dipper, a collab that fared a lot better than the BA collab.
Grind.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm.
Followed by Hazy Jane Guava.
Then Black Heart.
Dead Pony Club, which I've only just noticed has the word dead backwards.
Shore Leave.
Punk Ipper.
Arcade Maid.
Love Arcade Maid. Followed by Hot Frenzy.
Hoppy Xmas.
Then it is Elvis Juice. I'd still drink Elvis Juice. It's fine, but
Then I'm sad this fell to me. Speedbird OG. How the mighty have fallen.
It's because they got rid of Concorde.
For the record, Concorde's like one of the most dangerous planes ever to fly on.
Yeah, but it's fucking awesome.
It crashed a lot. Anyway, carry on.
That's because it didn't do a lot of flights, really. I mean, compared to other aeroplanes, Concorde didn't do a lot of flights. So even if it crashed once a bit, like proportionally, really unsafe airplane.
I don't think that's how statistics work. But we can do that for another day because I do need to go.
Then it is Lost Blood Orange Hateful Death Lager.
Finally, the worst beer in this calendar so far, and according to our system in the world, is Lost Lager.
Not just the worst beer, the worst thing. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Right. Well, no episode tomorrow because I'm off rocking out to the darkness because I do believe in a thing called love. And then a double on Saturday where we will be drinking the 21st and the 22nd. So we're catching up gradually.
We are. I'm really interested to see if there's anything super fun in the remaining beers.
Fabulous. There's 4 left. It best be badass. But if it's not, Boxing Day is going to be a treat anyway.
One of them better be Elf, even though it's a lager, and one of them better be the thing that's going to displace Wingman.
Didn't even know there was an Elf lager, but I will go and find the picture and stick it up. So,
Right.
all right.
Bye.
Bye.